Joe Pappa and his wife. We are at the Apple Blossom Cottage. We're checking out the tiny house in Vermont, of course.
Jamaica.
Yes.
Jamaica, Vermont.
They've got all kinds of good stuff going on here. They got gardens, fire pits. Oh, I can barely hear the traffic down there. So let's have a little peek here. Ain't that cool, huh? Where do they make? They make them right here?
It's just north of Jamaica.
Okay.
So it's called the Jamaica Cottage Shop.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. It's about the size of the apartment.
Oh, yeah, close the door.
Yeah. Oh, the AC's on?
No, but I don't like to let
Yeah.
there are bugs in here.
Yeah.
But
Look
they
at
do
this.
have a video tour of this. It's called Apple Blossom Cottage on YouTube. So, but it's nice because the bathroom's on one side, the bedroom's on the other, and then you have your living space, and this table folds down so you can eat at the table. It's a futon that kind of folds out. So they have the mechanical room is over here, and they have water pump, propane heat. They have a propane heater on the wall over here, air conditioner on the wall.
Yeah, yeah.
They have an electric heater back up in the closet there. So it's an on-demand propane heater. So as you use it, it turns the heater on and heats the water.
Yeah.
And they have some neat faucets too. When you turn the water on, you can hear it. Like you see, it changes color, and it's actually powered by the water that comes through here. It has 3 different zones. Like when it's goes purple, green, and red. When it's red, it's a certain temperature. When it's green, it's a certain temperature, and it's all powered by the water going through it. But you can hear the pump kick on. It's a really neat place.
Huh.
Stand-up shower in the back, which if I was going to build one, I'd have to have a tub, but just because I like them better. But
Right, right. Yeah, yeah.
they have the shot ski on the wall. We don't have enough people for that, though.
We're missing one. Yeah.
Get Jesse in here.
But you got the games.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to watch out for that stuff, Joe. No. We're getting a little kinky on the.
I think that's all puzzles. But yeah, they have all kinds of kids games. They have different tiny house books and stuff up there.
Yeah. Building stuff up there.
That Relax Shack stuff.
And the Buddha. There's the Buddha.
Yeah. Where I actually saw the in the closet. There's a step stool if you want to get up there to get at stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
Isn't
But
that
Relax
cool?
Shacks is the one that did the video on this place, and we saw it. And we're like, hey, we got to go stay here.
Yeah.
This is a nice layout. I really like the way it is. There's a bunk bed in there.
Jeez,
Wow.
it makes it
It's
look
pretty spacious for
How many
it's
square
12 feet by 26 feet, and there's a 4-foot front porch on the back here.
Wow.
So they say Good Sleep's 5 because they have the double bed, the single on top, and then this folds out.
And they said, as it sits right now, it's $57,000. As it sits right now, completely done. I don't know if that's delivered or not, but then you can buy the kit for like 16 something. I don't know where the papers are. Oh, here. Maybe you could take a quick shot of that. This is like a spec sheet.
Yeah.
Wow.
What I did find is this thing is not very. It's good for wide angle stuff, but not really so much for the close up and the focus there. But that'll get the idea.
Maybe you'll get it.
But you can get.
But you see the difference in price. It's 16 for the kit and 65 for it complete.
Yep.
You know.
Depends how much time you have.
Yeah.
You know, and if you don't mind, if you like the work, then it's worth doing.
Yeah.
For the kit, you know. And I'm sure they've got it pretty well numbered out.
Yeah, they built a lot of these tiny houses. In fact, up the road where they actually build them, there's a whole lot full of different versions. You can get ones that have different front porches on them.
Okay.
They have one that's called like a love nest. It's got like a round wooden shape to it, and it's got lattice on the sides, and it's got built-in two people wide chairs and that are kind of nice radiuses to them.
Yeah.
You know, for the front opening of coming in here. So you probably could get that package on this house if you wanted it, and then there's all different style buildings.
Oh,
that they have
I'm
right
sure
up
you
the
could
road.
mix and match and say
neat stuff up. But we stopped up there just to see. I was looking to see if I could just buy the plans on this. I haven't run into the owners. They said we can't just buy the plans there. But if I run into them, I'm going to ask them again anyway.
Right.
Doesn't hurt to ask.
Right.
They say you'll get the plans when you buy the kit. So
well, they'll give you the
if they're
floor
available-
plan. They'll give you the floor plan.
Yeah,
they're
and
not.
those
They're
dimensions
not going to
aren't-
give all the dimensions though.
those dimensions aren't exactly right. Like the one thing I noticed I was curious about is the width of there for a tub. And I'm sure you can get a custom wide tub, how wide you want.
Oh, sure.
But it's like 51 inches in between the walls.
Yeah.
So a typical tub, I think, is 60.
So anything for a buck.
So yeah,
they'd be happy to do what you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you can get a custom one.
Yeah.
You know, but we've really enjoyed it. It's been a beautiful place to stay.
Now,
You
would
know.
you seriously consider buying one?
I would, yeah.
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 The kids are all
I'd see,
grown up
you know,
now.
I mean, there's different things like if you get a tiny house that's on wheels that you can drag around, that's nice because you avoid all of the building codes, but then you still have to permanently attach to something if you want to live in the thing.
Correct.
You know, and then you're dealing with climbing up to a loft to get to your bedroom, and you know, let's face it, we're not getting any older.
You
You
don't
know,
want to do that, right?
so it's like, yeah, I love the way this is laid out all on one floor. So it's like, figured, you know, if you're gonna pick a layout that works for you.
All you need is an acre of land
Yeah. And a well,
Yep.
and a well.
and maybe a sewage line, or if you chose to go with the
You're
sand
probably
mound or
gonna.
whatever
Yeah.
however they do that.
Yeah.
I'm not real familiar with all
This
that
is
stuff.
actually
Yeah.
bigger than a mobile home.
You know,
Well, you'll be.
it's nice.
It's
6
bigger than a mobile home.
I don't care for the cooktop thing though. That seemed like it took a long time to really heat food up. She made some French
Oh, I'm
toast
sure.
on there, and
Yeah.
It took
You
a
want a
while.
stove. You
Yeah.
want it. You want
I
it.
said, I mean, there's plenty of countertop, and that stoves they have today are, you could recess them in the countertop, have it as part of the countertop,
Right.
you know.
Right.
But it's definitely nice. I mean, it gives you
Yeah. Well, it
it
doesn't
gives you
make too
some
much
options.
sense to
It
have
gives
a
you-
microwave here and
yeah.
another.
Well,
What's
little,
this? A
little thing
closet?
there for
this is the
this full time kind of stuff.
that's
that
where
the-
that's where all of the mechanics come into the building.
Oh.
So if you want to
Open.
get a shot of
Open.
that.
Gotta see that.
I think there's a pull chain
There's
here.
their water heater.
Oh.
Yeah, so you have a water filter down below, then you have your pressure tank. So here's your tool to change the water filter, and then this is your propane water heater here,
On demand.
and then there's a fan for the bathroom for an exhaust, and then your Wi-Fi
And
and your
the marshmallow
internet
sticks.
stuff. Yeah, it's important to have that.
Darn right. Darn right.
But that's
Well,
the
you know,
mechanical room.
You know, a
Here's all
battery
this
bank
stuff.
and a gasifier, you wouldn't need, that would handle this whole place.
Everything in here is all LED lights too, so it's
Right,
it's pretty efficient
Yeah,
the way it
that's,
is.
we set the apartment up like that. It's all
And they
all
have,
LED stuff.
they have a big propane tank that sits out behind the house here.
Yeah, that's replaceable.
Yeah.
See, I like this. This is how you.
The only thing that I don't like,
Every little
and I don't
thing
know,
has a story.
I don't know why they did this. How the toilet's up on a pedestal like this. There's probably a reason. Maybe the way the building was set, and then they realized maybe there was a height problem. I'm not really sure why that is, but you could picture yourself stubbing your toes on this.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So that's one thing, but everything else is beautiful. Like
Well, look out the space.
Well, you got to have the
space
traps
is
and
on.
everything, and if it's mobile, you know, if they
Yeah.
got to slide it into place, that probably has
Well,
to.
they
They
said
have to
that
get
it
rid of the
sits on
traps and the
skids,
zones.
and then they have a dry laid foundation around the outside.
Yeah.
And they said it's super insulated. Like I said, there's a video that they show. It's called Apple Blossom Cottage on YouTube. That they actually show snow sitting on the roof, and there's no icicles dripping off the side. Like
Right,
it's
right,
the middle of wintertime,
right.
and the heat's on in here. You know, obviously because you have
Yeah.
running water and stuff.
Yeah.
But,
My
you know, winter's
outdoor
on.
wood furnace is insulated like that. It's a metal roof. It's a whole metal outside structure.
Yeah.
And after a good snowstorm, the snow just sits right on there, and it's 200 degrees in the water tank,
Yeah.
right underneath the
Well,
water jacket
That's
under
what
there.
you
So,
want. You don't want the heat to get
oh
out.
no,
Right?
And this is all pine right here, right?
I
now.
believe so. Yeah.
yeah, it sure is.
I don't know how they plane this to get that.
That texture.
Yeah, but it's nice. It's neat.
Yeah.
And it's bright too. I like the color of it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you figure, you know, you can
Oh,
probably
it's-
hang something anywhere.
All right. So
You know?
they, when they plane it down, they've got little fingers that.
Yeah, like drag across it or something.
Yeah. Well, it's all part of the blade there. So if I get that finish there, very nice.
Well, it's been a pleasure meeting you guys.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah. Well, we enjoyed that.
I'm glad to have been close enough for you to make the trip out here. And
He has been talking about